is very close to the grave. Atrocity where you commit. Kukuma carry and go grave and burn in hellfire to ashes. We don't care. Take it there. Burn to ashes. You said no. That you want to distort the Nigerian state before you die by revealing things that we already know. Because we know. You are just giving validity to what we already know. Something that we have forgotten. You have done your worst. Buy who you want buy. Lock up who you want lock up. All the atrocities, we know. But let it go. You say you want to write book. You don't go write book now. The account, you know narrate them well. You narrated it to the best of your own it's one take narrator. Forgetting that 1993. You know too far. Some of us were born then. We saw this for ourselves. And your book look on they correlate with what we know. Not just few things where you talk with. Loopholes here and there. We come out who yourself and die in peace and go. Go face God. Maybe and go church that one. You write book. People can take billions. Hey, 2 billion, 4 billion. I will give the 2 billion for 4 years for the project. Now I'm going to talk that one. Hey, even if the project pass 4 years, I'll give another 2 billion. So Dangote opened up a channel for 2 billion every year. For library where this man said you won't build. Which book you want to keep for there? This rubbish way, right? I'm going to choose Okalo now, don't come out and don't talk, you know. But no one here will not choose Okalo talk. The Abia State former governor that I'm never proud of. Watch it not choose Okalo talk. Watch.
Babangida is my master and everybody knows, and I'm going to visit him very soon. I'm going to discuss, but I'm waiting for second edition of that book because the first edition did not bring out all the realities of what happened, especially when they concerned Professor Humphrey Nwosu and the INEC and why he was. Babangida should tell those, call by names, not only Abacha, call by names those who stopped him from declaring June 12th. Because I was there, so I know what happened. You should call their names and write second edition. So Nigerians will know the rule. Because people are thinking maybe Babangida lied here and there. But I'm very grateful that the coup, they call Igbo coup, Babangida have cleared. I don't need Babangida to tell me that that coup was not Igbo coup. That is why I'm a Nigerian. And that is why you see me behave the way I behave. So for me, that coup was a Nigerian coup collected by military, and the military executed the coup, and some people failed to do their job. That is what I saw. And Igbos are bearing the brunt, which is not fair on Igbos. But the good news is that we will win again in 2027. President Tinubu will return.
Thank you.
And you people will jubilate with us.
You hear him? He say, "Oga, that's the way you write with the book, you know, complete." Say, "I respect you a lot, but call names. Those that advise you to annul that June 12th election to the detriment of Nigerian people, call names. We were there, oh. We were adults. We saw everything that happened. Call names. If you are serious that you want to convert, call our names. You know, call names. Also, you will talk that thing now. By saying that, and that means you have some names to call. Why not call the names? Call them now. We don't hit up the politics already. We don't hit them up. But IBB don't start them. You don't say, say what he do. Now rubbish. And all in that election. Now, make all of us just the call. Call the name now. But as usual, you know go fit call the name. Not just come make. You know fit call the name. Now I don't like this man. Call the names. The way we don't talk about now, you be like say Innoson. Call them. If they are there, we're gonna say they are don't die. If they're still alive, make we drag all of them together. You know, then they can't end up with say Tinubu will be president 2027. Now, if I dare, now why I sound like this man? If I talk at some of them, I go to say, you know, just guesses, but me will back up by the side. Falana don't come out to Femi Falana SAN, Senior Advocate of Nigeria. You know, see that annulment touch him and some other people. They were detained for protesting. In fact, it got to the point, it was so bad that even the lawyer, Gani Fawemi, that came to stand in for them, Then, as the man they appear for court, they carry put his eyes. You want to try military junta? IBB. Yeah. These are the things where this man do. He can't talk this the way he talks, so he confess. He still they walk around free inside this Nigeria where all of us get. Nobody lock him up. Nobody. Okay, free man. There is no time to disclose a crime that is too late. This one has been brought to the public. We know before, but his confession has given credence to what we already know. Lock him up, they will not lock him up. Femi Falana now don't talk his own. Here will listen to everything as he take end and say he has assembled his team of lawyers to lock up this guy, IBB. The video long small. Watch it. Can I meet it in our comment section and finish up with the discussion? Listen to Femi Falana, senior advocate of Nigeria. Watch.
Talking about the annulment of the election, General Babangida claimed that he traveled to Katsina on the 23rd of June 1993 and he was flabbergasted to learn about the annulment. I beg your pardon. Between 23rd of August and 26th, General Babangida promulgated 7 decrees. Again, to confirm the annulment, to legalize the interim national government, and for the country to move on. He claimed that he was not aware. He was taken aback on the 23rd of June. But on the 26th of June, he made a broadcast, a nationwide broadcast, justifying the annulment and alleging that the election was riddled with corruption, corrupt practices. Even though it appeared to have been fair and free, but the election could not be relied upon. Also on the 22nd of June, he annulled, or rather set aside, the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal, headed by the late Justice Bola Babalaki, set up by the Chief Justice of Nigeria, Chief Justice Mohammed Bello. So how he can turn around to give the impression that some forces, without his knowledge, annul the election. It's not.
Could it be Mr. Falana that maybe the man at the very top is not really aware of the machinations of all of the scheming, and a lot of things happened.
The man at the top signed the decree to annul the election. Signed the decree.
Maybe he doesn't know the details of the.
No, Babangida, he was sufficiently intelligent, and he once said, in the face of the crisis, I'm not only in office, I am in power. And he exercised the power against the interests of Nigeria. He also said at that time that they are not the election in the national interest. He never mentioned Abacha. No. And in any case, the annulment you are talking about was perhaps the last stage of the manipulation. Following the criminal annulment of the election, the campaign for democracy organized peaceful protest in many parts of the country. General Babangida ordered that the late Chief Ganifa Wemi, the late Dr. Bekoran Somkuti, and myself be arrested and brought to Abuja here, where we were charged before a chief magistrate in Wuse here for the allegations were unlawful assembly, conspiracy, unlawful assembly, and sedition. What was the sedition about? That we had published the results of the election, which he has just published in his book. But at that time, it was a criminal. He made it a criminal offense. Our bail was refused at the instance of the government. Again, the junta thought foolishly that once we were put away, there would be no protest in the country any longer. So we were sent to Kuje prison here. Again, sensing that we might get bail in the High Court, General Babangida ordered that we be detained in addition to the court remand under the State Security Detention of Persons Decree number 2 of 1984. And so we were detained. Now you said we committed an offense by challenging the annulment of election. 32 years later, you are now saying, oh, I regret that we are not the election. So that means you knew. You deliberately arrested me, detained me, charged me, and paraded me as a criminal. Only for you to say now, sorry. No, you didn't say sorry. We regret what we did. No apologies. For me, we're taking it beyond the book. A year earlier, because Nigerians must not forget the fact that when General Babangida staged a palace coup on August 27, 1985, I'm talking of when he removed, and his colleague plotted the removal of another military head of state, General Muhammadu Buhari. He said, he criticized the Buhari Tanzani's junta for not fixing a terminal date. So he said, we are going to leave office in 1990. In October 1990. 1990 came. He postponed the terminal date to 1992. 1992 came. He changed it to January 1993. January 1993 came. He changed it to August 1993. But what we did in 1992 was to say this postponement had to stop. So we organized protests and published posters. Babangida must go.
IBB must go was very popular on the front pages of
yes.
Was major headlines on on major newspapers.
Of course, we were arrested in Lagos, brought to Abuja, FCT, and detained in Kuje prison under Decree number 2. When the late Chief Ghanifan went to court, Dr. Bekor and Samkuchi, Baba Omojola, an economist, and myself were brought to Kuje prison in 1992. Chief Femi went to court on our behalf. For going to court on our behalf, he too was arrested and made to join us in prison. So I think on the 19th of May, they deceived us in prison that we're going home. So we packed our things. The vehicle that was taking us to the airport purportedly made some maneuver, and we found ourselves at the Gwagwalada Chief Magistrate Court, where we were charged with treasonable felony. Of course, they brought the then Lance president to join us, Olusegun Mayegun. So 5 of us were charged with treasonable felony. Since we had no access to our lawyers, so the late Chief Ghanifan and I decided to defend ourselves and our colleagues. So, even though we're asking for bail, we turn our arraignment to the trial of the junta. And I recall on that occasion, she found told the judge, my chief magistrate, Malam Bulama, that those who should be standing trial for treason, those who should be in this dock, are in the villa, led by Ibrahim Babangida, because they had sacked, they had overthrown a democratically elected government on December 31st, 1983. So, those are the people that should be standing trial.
Mr. Falana,
of course, not just a point. When it came to my turn, I made it clear to the judge. This section of the law, Section 41 of the Criminal Code Act, which provides anybody who forms an intention to remove the president of his country during his term of office, otherwise than by constitutional means. I said, my lord, the man calling himself my president has no fixed term of office. So I couldn't have been brought here. Of course, the judge adjourned. 2 weeks later, he granted us bail, very liberal term, 20,000 around one shot in like so. The regime could not stand another proceeding. They couldn't go back to court. So that we don't turn the thing into a full trial of Babangida and others. So they simply ran away. And the case was struck out. So I'm going to challenge the malicious prosecution. My malicious prosecution and that of my colleagues.
For over a decade, this has been the birthplace of innovation. Innoson Vehicles is a testament to resilience, employing international best practices to create more than just a car. Every vehicle here tells a story of durability, fuel economy and safety. Crafted with the African spirit, the Nigerian heart. These vehicles surrounding me embody the unique concept of regionalization, each one designed to cater to the tastes and preferences of our people. From the streets in Nigeria to the terrains of the Sahara, these vehicles are designed for our roads, for our people. This is more than a vehicle. It's a symbol of our progress, our resilience, our collective success story. Your feedback drives us to continuously innovate and improve. Innoson Vehicle, the pride of African roads.